Welcome back to MLG. Tastes and Artosis here, bringing you some of the best StarCraft 2 games of all time. Right now we have EGHuk down a game, and it was a situation where really it was the strategy that won the game for the STC. And if you notice throughout the history of STC over the past weekend, over the past few days, that's a dramatic way to say it, right? Over the past few days, he seems to be beating everybody based off of a select build that just counters the opponent's opener based off the map positioning and what information he's reviewing.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of smart tactics, things like, what really sticks out in my mind is that medevac that was empty, flying by the sensor tower to draw units in the wrong direction so that he could hit a counterattack. The guy is really intelligent.
Yeah, he's really good.
You have to play a tight game to beat this guy.
He's solid. I don't know what else to say. EGHuk, though, he can do this. I think if it's a standard game where the STC can't trick him, I think EGHuk should win. But, of course, I could be wrong. Over here in the upper right, a player I'm slowly falling more and more in love with when I see his brilliant strategies. Give it up. Straight from Korea to the STC. It could be, it's lowercase t, so it could be like Saint C, you know, something like that.
The Saint C?
The Saint C. All right, over here in the upper left starting location, our red Protoss player. He's strong, he's so talented, but right now he's in a bind. He has to defeat this highly intelligent Korean player. Make some noise for EGHuk.
You know, you really have me thinking about the STC's name right now.
Yeah, no.
Maybe EGHuk.
I have no idea.
Well, it is Tal'Darim Altar. Right now we do see that the STC has a nice position on EGHuk. His natural leads down right into the back of EGHuk's natural.
Oh, and see, this is smart again, too. See, he's doing it again. Look, normally you have the barracks over here in the location that the Protoss would expect to see. So he might think he's being proxy barracksed.
Yes, he might indeed. And it looks like the probe, did he actually just see that? Yeah, he did see it, so the mystery is no more.
But you know, other Protoss players might have actually come out here and then gone back out, moved and looked around the map, so.
Tasteless, our producer just figured it out. It's the StarCraft.
But wait a minute, that can't be right because his name is the STC, so the Star, oh, maybe he's right.
Yeah, I think he's right, man. He got it. All right, so still harassing with the probe a little bit.
He's doing something again, Artosis.
Oh, he's being sneaky. This
is so funny because every once in a while doing the exact same thing 2 times in a row in an unbelievably important situation like this, it's very hard to detect.
Yes, that's very true. And in fact, he's making a Reaper first, so it's a little bit different this time. The Reaper he may use to try to draw EGHuk's units out of position by jumping it up into EGHuk's main base. And in a situation like that, I mean, you get out of position for 1 second against some Marauders with Concussive Shell in the early game, Protoss versus Terran, and you might just lose from there. As we saw last game, you know, you lose that first Stalker, he's not in position with everything else, the game's over.
Yeah.
Really have to play a tight opening.
All right, you know, one other thing about the STC is to just notice and appreciate how many builds he actually has. It's really something else. He has every trick in the book. Now let's see what he's able to do with this Reaper. Of course, the Stalker out of position. Oh, did he actually see that?
No, I don't think he saw the Reaper. Maybe he did. Trying to chase down that Reaper.
Now I've lost the Reaper. Okay, he's down here.
Ooh, EGHuk is actually doing just the perfect build tastes. He just added 3 more gates. He's actually going for a 4-gate.
Oh, that would be a beautiful counter to whatever the STC is doing.
Well, the STC with 2 barracks against 4 gates, so much of this is going to come down to micro.
There's actually a pylon inside the base right now.
Oh my God. EGHuk is PvPing the STC.
What? He's going to try to get a pylon up, at least one, to warp in units while he rushes forward with these Stalkers.
Oh my God, Tasteless, this is absolutely wild. The Stalkers are at the front right now, picking off that SCV.
Canceled at the last second.
Oh, that would have been really cute. And actually, HUK messing up for a second here at the front, Tasteless. Look at that. Gonna lose one of these Stalkers. A concussive shell did catch him.
The Reaper also going into HUK's space. HUK is in trouble once again.
And oh my.
Oh, don't. Is he going to try to do it? You can see he's looking across this ridge.
This is the sickest game of chicken, Tasteless. Probes don't feel fear, though.
So the warp gates are now complete. Oh, but he managed to make one pylon over here.
You know, at this point, I'm not sure if he really wants to warp anything in back there.
Oh, I don't know. You know, the problem is he's waiting for his rounds to finish up. And he could if he got his army over here in time. And this pylon is clearly, it's gone undetected for this amount of time. He could warp a few zealots back in there maybe.
Well, looks like HUK bringing more and more units forward right now. Even getting ready to make a command center. Oh, and he is going to warp in some units at that pylon, Tasteless. Going to flank this bunker, perhaps. And I don't know how well this is actually going to work here. Looks like he's just going to lose all the units in the back, but at least he may take out that bunker. Unfortunately for him, it's just Stalkers against it, so he's taking a lot of damage right now.
He's still warping in more units. He might be able to break up the Zealots here to tank the damage.
HUK dealing a ton of damage with these Zealots, and in fact, Tasteless, you're right, the Zealot flank right there, going to town, and he is dancing.
We have dancing.
Oh.
Nice.
HUK dancing. I just got some sick nerd chills right there. HUK just danced in game number 2 of the winner bracket final of the hardest MLG in the history of the Earth.
Of the world. Look, that was a really nice strategy he did back there. I wasn't sure at first when I saw the pylons warping in if it was going to be a good idea, but he definitely read the STC well, saying, well, it looks like so far the STC wants to eliminate me as early on as possible. All right, guys, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, but when we get back, we're going to have the final game between the STC and HUK.